What's up, everybody? We are back with NTG Arena. We are playing Ugin Eye of the Storms. It is our 7-drop colorless planeswalker that whenever we cast it or another colorless spell, we exile any non-land permanent that is one or more colors. We can uptick him for a +2 to gain 3 life and draw a card. We can uptick for a +0 to gain 3 energy. And then we can -11 to search for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, shuffle, and then we may cast them for free. So the game of this deck is Ramp. We want to get to Ugin as fast as possible. We got a couple cards here just to kind of stacks our players' opponents out. We don't want you casting. We're probably not casting on your turn. We don't have a ton of ETBs. There's 26 creatures in the deck. There's a good amount, but most of them, I believe, are not cast trigger or are these big creatures here. We do have 2 ways of spot removal at instant speed or a counter spell. We have Glaring Fleshraker and Echoes of Eternity. These cards will make a very nasty combo. Echoes of Eternity reads, whenever a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Whenever we would cast a colorless spell, we copy it. We may choose new targets. Glaring Fleshraker is also a triggered ability. Whenever we cast a colorless spell, we create a Eldrazi spawn, and then whenever the spawn or another colorless creature enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Both of these are triggered abilities, so both of them will double trigger with the Echoes of Eternity. So if we just start slinging a bunch of 0, 1, 2-drop spells after we have a bunch of ramps set up, we will just be making spawns left and right, damaging our opponent and probably burning them out, while Ugin is going to remove most of their board. And then the rest of the bells and whistles are just some spot removal, more ways to eat the graveyard, kind of anthem our fields, flash speed, try to steal lands from our opponent just so we can always hit the lands. Staff of Completion gives us something to do with making all the extra life if we just keep upticking Ugin. Aether Flux, we have so many low drops and mana ramp, we could probably get to 50 life fairly quickly on a regular basis. And again, Ugin gives us 3 life every uptick. That does matter when Aether Flux is giving us life. The One Ring for protection. Mystic Forge is just good card advantage. Paradox Engine, we can just start generating a bunch of mana when we're slinging spells. And then we just have a bunch of big drops, as many Eldrazi Titans as we can put in here that are viable. Alright, everybody, this is Ugin. Let's see how he does on the ladder. We are taking Ugin Eye of Storm through the Brawl ladder. First off, we have Narset, Enlightened Exile. Creatures you control have prowess. Whenever she attacks, exile target non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than her power from a graveyard. You may copy it, you may cast it without paying. So they are going to try to get some disgusting power into their graveyard and then use Narset. I do not want to keep that one. We want to try to... We really want the 3 lands in our opening hand so we can start trying to get ramped to get Ugin out. We will surveil. I will not keep that one. I do love the the Vestige. Apparently it's not my day today for trying to speak. Opponent, fetch land. Get a tapped basic. Automated Artificer does not help us towards Ugin, but does help us towards the deck mana ramping. Opponent, do you have a counterspell? They would like to fire off an Enlightened Tutor. What are you grabbing, opponent? Lightning Greaves, so they're going to try to swing the first moment they get Narset out. Plays the Lightning Greaves. And so I get a clue token. Well, we will crack the Prismatic Vista to go get our last waste. We only have 3 wastes in this list because we want so many versatility lands. Lands that surveil, more ways to destroy lands on our opponent. You gain your choice of prowess or haste. Okay. I gave him prowess, haste. Equip 0. What do they steal out of a graveyard? Or, well, not even steal. What do they copy out of the graveyard? Enlightened Tutor. Swiftfoot Boots. Blue, white, red, white. So we will take their white source and give them a basics check. Alright, they do have a plains. Life is a resource. Let's go ahead and get the Ugin.
Heed my counsel. Our goals lie in sight.
We will go ahead and get the Mishra Bauble. What is our opponent drawing into? A land. We left the Artificer up so we could try to block if they try to swing into Ugin. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. Are they gonna... Yep. Declaration in Stone. Ooh, that's not great. Alright. We will uptick.
Open your mind to possibility. One step in the stratagem.
So we have 5 lands, 6, 7, 8. So if we plus 0 Ugin, we could Ulamog. What are you exiling? Okay, Ugin lives. We would like to +0 the Ugin. We would like to cast an Ulamog. Cast trigger, exile half your library. What did we exile? Oh no. It's past turn for our opponent. What are you? Target create. The next creature card you play this turn can be played as though it had flash. Draw a card. So right now this Ulamog is sitting on Annihilator 10. Which means we're probably going to eat our opponent's entire board if they don't get rid of this. A Vivi. That's a little scary. Oh, Thor. Nice. What's targeting an opponent? Makes sense. Ouch. Ouch. What are we doing, opponent? Right. Yeah, at the beginning of your step, played a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, Spider-Man. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then get rid of one other thing. No, Swords to Plowshare. Alright. Both at my face.
Do not bring chaos here.
Ouch. Alright. Do this now. So Ugin target that Skyclave or Cityscape, excuse me. I got to mix it up with somebody else.
Preparation. Success. Energy for your enemies. Heed my counsel.
And they scoop it up. Tiny Bones, Trinket Thief. Which Tiny Bones are you? Each end step, if an opponent discard this turn, you draw a card, lose a life. Each opponent with no card. Okay. Mono black discard. First off, because I forgot for the last opponent, good morning. Because for me, it is early in the morning right now. We will take a gamble and not play our 0 drops for, excuse me, Patchwork John and mine. Tiny Bones. It's not great we're missing our land drop. But that's why we played the Artificer since we drew them. They are also going to ramp. Ooh, so far, we're just hitting. Opponent, I would love if you activated that right now. Are you sure, opponent? You didn't want to target me with that? I love you, opponent. I'm going to get rid of the Jamil. Because we could Moon Silver the first turn and go get a Mox Opal. That's what we're going to do. Make this a real big boy. Our opponent will chump block. So they probably got a board wipe about to come. Opponent. The other tiny bones. Or not the other. There's multiple. Okay, so you're the one that just steals the cards. You're the one deals combat. Each player discard a card. Okay. Well, we're gonna chump block the Rankle because you're not getting that. I think just on the fear of them finding a board wipe, I would rather have the Hedron archive. I forgot to swing with the Mirror Forcer. That's on me. I'm still a little tired. Rankle gonna get in. Probably gonna just make us discard a card. And it makes me feel like they got that board wipe more because they didn't cast something and then do this. Our opponent just gave us the 7th mana to play Ugin, so, I mean, I appreciate it. Toxic Deluge for 9. I'm okay with them making us draw and discard every turn. Does not hurt my feelings.
I grant you equilibrium must
Ooh, that's such a good draw.
focus.
The Flesh Raker could end this if we can keep it in our hand. 4 colorless. Okay, Cage Sun. So they got 4 mana now. Whenever opponent discard a card, they lose 3 life. Whenever this space credit, each opponent discarded. Okay. I haven't seen that one. We will go to our turn. We're immediately going to cast the Flesh Raker.
I am the master of this world. My resources are yours.
Let them know I could do that all day. I do not care to play against discard. Raphelios, Llanowar Emissary. That is just oops all ramp with big dumb green. Sorry, I am writing down. I have a notebook over here to help keep track. I have the memory of a goldfish sometimes. So this helps me stay more organized. We cannot immediately keep this. But Raphelios can tap for mana equal to the number of forests they control. So they can get out of hand very quickly. We will keep the Mystic Forge. Idol of the False God is a good one. Whenever an Eldrazi you control dies, it gets one or more. It gets a counter. Then whenever it has 8 or more counters, it becomes an 8/8 with Annihilator 2. So we are gonna get a 2/2 down just to start trying to threaten if they don't immediately drop something down on us. There is a good chance, though, we're not gonna... Ooh, that's scary with the Pock. Mythweaver's a really good alchemy card, and I don't like alchemy. They will also kill our It That Heralds the End. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Mythweaver Pock is a really good card, but I try to stay away from as many alchemy cards as I can in my decks. If you want to include them, if you use any of my list, that's more than fine, like more than welcomed, but I try to really only stick to the castles that seek once a turn. Or once a game. I'm going to go ahead and give it to our opponent because they are going to... Pot goes to 10, then 11, we go to 14, and we don't have a board wipe. GG, opponent, we just could not... Last one. Mole Man, Moloid Master. I have seen this card in the Marvel set, but I have not actively played against it yet. I know it's mono green self-mill landfall package, but I'm not sure how it plays. So we're going to keep the risky hand because I want to kind of see my opponent pop off a little bit. See what they can do. If we lose this one badly, we can blame it on me keeping the bad hand. But we do have a way to remove Mole Man as well. If we can get the mana. Creatures entering your land. I don't think we need that. We had 2 mana open. Excuse me. We will get the Mox Opal. And we will pass. What does our opponent have at 0 mana in green? Did they add, what's that green instant to, destroy target artifact or enchantment, I believe it is. And if you control your commander, you cast it for free, I believe is the speculation. So every time these Moloids attack, they will mill a card. So they are trying to fill their graveyard, but to what extent, I'm not sure. We will surveil. Inventor's Fair, we will keep. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire this off. And we will make some scions. Nope, nope. Accidentally hit the wrong mana value there. X equals 3. The fact they're running the Fanatic of Ronus makes me think they also run a lot of big drop creatures. I know if they mill it, they can do the Eternalize. It comes back as a 4/4, sees itself, but I feel like you're running it for more than just the fact it can come out of the grave. At least I'm hoping. Recast the Mole Man. Swing with the Moloids. I don't blame you, opponent. It's an Ancient Tomb. And a Chrome Mox. I will block one of them. I don't want to lose my Scions right now. Alright, we will Inventor's Fair with an Ugin. Mole Man.
Fate flows as easily as water.
And then we will 3. And the Scion to get the Mystic Forge so we can also hit the Fanatic. And they will scoop it up. Oh. We are up against a Tali Primal Conqueror. We played a Tali earlier. Did not do great for us. Maybe our opponent can have a better time. But we're also going to actively try to not let our opponent have a fun time. Opponent. People like the Fanatic. So it'd be 4, 6, 7. Ooh, we might accidentally hurt the Atali player pretty hard here. We might really hurt the Atali player here. Because this is an artifact land, which will make Opal, which will put us to 7. Exile the Cub, uptick for 0. Play the Ring. Fanatic. We will actually be removing the Enduring, but you get the point. We're gonna kind of start stripping resources. Enduring. Badger Mole.
I grant you a boon.
Our opponent, ooh, they're gonna free cast a Tali. World War Hulk is such a good card. What did they steal? Portal to Phyrexia. Ouch. Okay. So. 2. Get rid of that.
Power belongs to the patient.
Oh, Arena, you removed the wrong.
Preparation.
That's on me. I should have. You gonna put it on the verge? You're still missing a red mana. Because I'll have 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. I believe they are 1 mana short from re-getting a Tali. What is the last part of this? Double power. Nope, they had just enough. Dockside Extortionist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. I wasn't counting the Cinderglaive. Our opponent might have us because of that one. Immediate, just target the Squelcher, because we're not going to pay excessively for everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to do this. And it leaves open a colorless land. Okay. Ugin, remove that. I'm honestly hoping our opponent doesn't realize the port. They do.
My resources are yours.
We gotta start getting some damage in. Null Elemental Blast, not helping here right now. What they get? Aims, and what they get? Oh, GG's. They hit an Ulamog the Defiler. Lady Octopus, Inspired Inventor. What are you? Whenever you draw your first or second card, put an Ingenuity counter on her. You're the one that cheats out artifacts. Okay. So they want to keep getting counters on Lady Octopus, and then they can start cheating out big drop artifacts. Excuse me. First or second card. So she'll get another counter, and then they could cheat out a 2-drop. Is it exactly or mana value less than or equal to? Okay. That very much matters. I know they can use that mana for the Power Stone, but I also need it because I need to start trying to steal their lands. Less mana they have, the less they can do. Itchy nose. We will name Eldrazi. Alright, and we're just gonna mill our opponent. I will gladly take that land. Okay. Ah, that's on me. I thought it was an enters and attacks. Blue Urza. What is that? Okay. Two 4 coming at me. First thing that's got to go, that Blue Urza.
I am the master of this world. I see no threat that I spend this mana wisely.
I don't care if they cheat something out right now. You will not get another 3-drop. You will not get another one for a minute.
My resources are yours.
Yep. Ooh, I like those. They added new little protection symbols. Yeah. So 6, Ugin goes to 1, sure.
You can't pierce my scales.
Alright. Immediately gonna... There we go.
My plan bears fruit. Power belongs to the patient.
Actually, Yoda that one.
Preparation yields success.
Okay. Oh. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Lady Octopus. Yep. How much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd only get 1 cast of Ugin. We don't like that. Yeah, keep our mana dorks. Do we hit any more, Yes, we do. Well, let's immediately uptick.
Focus. Breathe. Mine is the power of eons. One step, strategy.
And we're just gonna do this early now to strip some more cards. Alright, opponent. How do you feel about us removing your commander multiple times? Keep making the construct bigger. And I don't know why. I call these constructs. I don't know really why I do. That's just always been what I do. We will still block. One ring time. Uptick the Ugin.
Insight is vital to success. I grant you
I start gaining a dumb amount of life.
this
I want them to do something. Thank you.
mine is the power of eons.
That's fine. I just wasn't gonna let you cast that from your graveyard. Mightstone and Weakstone. Okay. Well, we're gonna tap that for mana so we can just immediately. These are our lands, comrade. Go to kill the Ugin.
Let the storms ever rage.
Immediately recast that Ugin.
My resources are yours. There is clarity. The wise heed my advice. One step in the stratagem. My resources are yours.
Keep thrashing life up.
Step in the stratagem.
Alright, there's an Ugin. Cast trigger.
Mine is the power of eons. Knowledge.
And this is why we have an Aether Flux in this colorless deck with no combo pieces. There we go. And there's an answer to the construct. And we still have ways to eat stuff out of the graveyard. What? What is... Oh, what did they eat with that? Arena. Why can I not... Okay, well, they didn't like me reading, but... I was just trying to figure out what gave it the 7. Oh, you know what? It was my 2/4 spider, the Thran spider. Essica, God of the Tree. Normally when I see this, they play it for the Prismatic Bridge, and they are normally Planeswalker tribal. Not saying this one will be, that's just the normal time that I have. We will tell our opponent good morning. Scorched Desert. And we will just go and ramp. Because if anything, if we can get this for 2 or 3, that would be very nice. Depending on what our opponent does for their 3rd turn, we might only basic land cycle and hold the strip mine. Target creature. So we will scry and spawn for 2. We don't need the land. Keep the power stone. Because then strip mine Ugin. And even if, yep, scoops it up. And we are going against Alesha, who laughs at fate. This will be a Rakdos Reanimator, and we have the Tormod's Crypt to start off. And the Pit of Offering. We will keep this hand immediately. If we don't get anything, we have to play the Pit of Offering turn 2, so turn 3 we can play the Palladium Mirror. But other than that, this hand is what we usually like to see. So we will go ahead and get this and go ahead and just put the Tormod's Crypt and say, opponent, can you get rid of it? I will exile your graveyard. Opponent read the Tormod's Crypt. Ancient Tomb. Remember, everybody, life is a resource. We do like seeing Ancient Tomb. Unstoppable Slasher. So that's 4, 5. We need 2 more mana. So if I warp this, I have 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get the 7/5 out. I will need to go in full control. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield. Okay, I don't think Tormod's Crypt can get around that. I don't think so. But we are going to immediately put the Vestige in front of the Slasher. Yes, we would like to get a Furdock Core. The Through the Omen Paths art. I don't blame people for not changing it. Alright, well. Immediately Slasher's leaving.
I grant you a boon. If my intervention is required, I will the essence of this.
And get rid of Alicia. And the opponent just says they're good enough right there. Captain America First Avenger. Is this the one that can throw his equipment? Yes, so he can pay 3, unattach an equipment from Captain America, deals damage equal to the mana value divided by 1, 2, or 3 targets. And then at the beginning of combat, he can free equip an equipment onto him. We will just tell our opponents hello today. I always love like how many stuff are interactive on the screen. Alright. Stoneforge Mystic. That lets you put it in hand. And then what is it? 1 and a white. Tap. Putting equipment from your hand onto the battlefield. And they got a meteor sword. When it enters, destroy target permanent. Ooh, permanent. That's land denial, opponent. Opponent, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? Let's just keep ramping. We would like to surveil too, opponent. I don't think he will be, Chief of Foundry will be as helpful. I think we're gonna have to play just ramp and removal. Our opponent has a removal for the aim bot. That's fine, really. Alright, swinging 1. So they're probably going to Stoneforge Mystic us. And get down that meteor sword. Get a waste. Alright, Ugin on the stack. Do you do the Mystic now? Yes. Destroy target permanent. That's fine. That's why we did it now.
Preparation yields success.
Uptick for a +0. Make up some mana. Get rid of the germ token. Do you have a stifle? Or something for protection? No, you would like to surveil.
Fate flows as easily as water.
Cap. Lava spare boots. They're probably gonna put that on them and just punch out the Ugin. Yep. I do not know if we can get past the cap. Alright, put a chump blocker in the way and hope we can survive. What do you do?
I must calm the anger that dwells within. This expedition was fruitful.
So, diamond pickaxe. So they're gonna put the meteor sword on it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. When the vestige dies, we will get the might stone and weak stone. You don't have trample? Haste, ward 1, first strike, trample, indestructible. That said trample. Yes, it did. Ah, this is gonna hurt. Ouch. Go to 5. Ooh, that's not great. Gain a life. Yep, go to 4.
One step in the stratagem.
But I'm pretty sure our opponent has this.
Wisely.
Perish without.
I am the master of this world.
Because they have 3, 4, 5. Yep. They just have to cast the cap and we lose. Doesn't that give 1-0? Good game, opponent. Cap was just punching too hard. Ninjutsu. This hand might be too slow, but we have everything we want. But they are playing Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. Their commander will always cost a blue and a black. So we just have to try to remove every little creature they play. Keep lands. Counter target instant or sorcery. Opponent, I'm pretty sure we have 3 instant and sorceries altogether. They're gonna scry. Punch us for 1. Counter spells? No. So we're at 5, 6 mana next turn. Play both of these. Because we can at least Realm Breaker if they try to surveil or anything on top when the Yuriko swings. We can try to mill it and maybe we take away... There's a few cards they are going to run that deal in the range of like 10 or more damage, and we're just trying to stop that. Like here we just took 4 for another ninja. Yeah, make sure we're not messing up anywhere. Opponent, you got a counter spell? Force of negation. They really did not want us milling them. Don't blame them. What does this one do? So you will be drawing your card. But that also gives them more Eureka triggers. 2, 3, so we just took 5, 6, 7, 8. We are not liking the extra lands here. Do they have another counterspell? Yes, they do. I'm going to say GG's and give it to them. Oh, we've just taken too much damage. They have too many ninjas. I see that one as a losing battle. Witherbloom, the Balancer. What does Witherbloom do? Instant sorceries have affinity for creatures, so they just want a ton of creatures. We cannot keep that. Arena. Well, we are going to try to entertain Witherbloom, but Arena has told us we are going to struggle this match. The Demolition Field package doesn't feel as good versus a 2-color commander. Return an elf, untap target creature. So, Gene Pollinator. Oh, they're swinging with it. Okay. Zavala, Heart of the Wild. We're at 6. Only lands, we don't have anything. Opponent gets another forest. Alright, opponent. So what do you got with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 mana? Okay. And you are return an elf you control to your hand, untap target creature. Swinging with the Zavala. Ouch. Opponent's been punching us in the mouth all game. Alright. First, we're going to exile that.
Heed my counsel.
And we're going to exile that.
Shall sow discord.
And our opponent just says they're good with that.
Reap my wrath.
Alright, guys. That was Ugin, Eye of the Storms. That was our colorless tribal deck. So how do we feel about it? Well, overall, out of 11 games, I did an extra one from the normal 10 that I'm trying to do right now because I was just having so much fun playing Ugin. We ended up going 7-4 for a 64% win rate. So, seems very viable to play just colorless tribal in competitive brawl, but I don't know. Leave a comment on this video. Leave a comment on the deck list on Moxfield, or come down Twitch when we're live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Chimneyman97 on all of our handles. You can see our clips and shorts on TikTok. Thank you everybody so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.